Fast break. Get up! Oh, Usain Bolt! 9.58 Jamaica!
When it comes to the NBA, the biggest players in the brand are often celebrities in their own right. For example, there's LeBron James, who has been in movies and TV shows and infinite commercials. There's also Stephen Curry, who has done very big golf events on TV. Or James Harden, who's done various commercials during his run so far. But in regards to celebrities coming to the NBA, that's another matter. Usually it only happens via the NBA All-Star Game, and results are often mixed. But there are standouts, and so with that, let's show you the best celebrities that played in the NBA All-Star Game. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 10. Kevin Hart. We're legally obligated to put Kevin Hart on this list. We're not happy about it, for the record. Kevin Hart's All-Star Celebrity Game performances provide a decent summary of his actual career. He was loud and intentionally irritating in an attempt to draw attention to himself, and for some reason this was wildly popular. We don't get it either, and we personally hope he never returns to the All-Star Game. We have no regrets in saying that out loud. He's okay at basketball, he's fast and knows how to dribble and hit layups, but he's 5'4", and we probably wouldn't want him on any game we personally host. But he's not here for the basketball. He's here to make a big show of fighting with retired NBA players, dramatically calling out fake plays to his teammates and, of course, screaming at the referees, even taking his shirt off and hurling his shoes at them during the 2014 game.
I'm a 3-time MVP. I deserve a certain level of respect. I deserve a certain level of advantage. Treat me like I'm supposed to.
Which just goes to prove why we're not happy about him on this list. He's annoying and a blemish on the NBA. Have a heart, Kevin, and don't come back. 9. Nelly. Nelly was a baseball talent in high school. He was MVP of a St. Louis Amateur League All-Star Game, so we know he was reasonably athletic. He had 14 points and 12 rebounds in the 2006 game, both game highs.
Potts. Nelly with the layup. And a run there.
Earning MVP honors even though his team lost 37-33. Unfortunately, the NBA hasn't posted video of his performance, so you'll have to settle for a picture of 5'8" Nelly wearing a Georgie Murison-sized uniform. Still, you have to admit, for a guy that was a baseball player, he performed really well on the b-ball court. Sometimes athleticism translates. It's been known to happen. 8. Arne Duncan. At first, it seemed odd that Duncan, President Obama's Secretary of Education from 2009 to 2015, was chosen to play in these games. Most of the players are selected with the aim of potentially enticing an 18 to 35-year-old into turning on the television. Bringing in a C-SPAN celebrity accomplishes
U.S. Secretary of Education on the East team, number 80, Arne Duncan.
The exact opposite. It was perhaps even odder that Duncan would accept. He was a sitting cabinet member responsible for pioneering policy that could change the future of our country, so your potential outrage at such an important figure being in a basketball game that honestly doesn't matter is valid in certain respects. But then Duncan started playing, and we understood. The Secretary of Education, who averaged more than 10 points per game as the co-captain of Harvard's basketball team and spent several years playing professionally in Australia, was here to take these B-listers to school. And it was glorious. In the 2014 game, Duncan had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, which is incredible stats that no one saw coming from a White House person.
Why is that so surprising?
He's the Secretary of Education. No, you're saying because he's a white guy.
We may never get another like him, so we should be grateful he came to play. 7. Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight had legitimate dreams of making it as a professional basketball player, believe it or not. He logged a season in the ABA, played in a semi-pro minor league, and was a dominant force in the NBA E-League for the 5 games in which he was involved. He hit a game-winning shot in the 2005 Celebrity Game and was named its first MVP. He was 6'4", strong and skilled, which makes him probably the best basketball player in Celebrity Game history who wasn't a professional athlete. It honestly doesn't matter too much if you never liked his music or not. You have to respect that he did get to live out his dream in some aspect, and that's pretty cool. You could almost make a what-if story about him making it into the NBA. We bet he would sing that song in a heartbeat.
Do you regret not playing? I mean,
a little bit.
That's like this.
6. Terrell Owens. They really let Terrell Owens play in this game, which is both cool and scary all at the same time because of who this man is and was. Owens is a professional athlete who dominated NFL cornerbacks with his athleticism and played college basketball at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. They let him play against Mark Cuban, who is awesome, don't get us wrong, but Cuban is a businessman and a good one, not an athlete. Somebody cut a mix of the top 5 dunks in celebrity game history. 1 is by Usain Bolt, 1 is by J. Cole, and 3 are by T.O., including an off-the-backboard alley-oop. This is the kind of thing that leads to the belief that all sports talent translate, and in T.O.'s case, it did, because he had to jump to get balls at time and have good ball handling, which he had in his NBA appearances. 5. Jason Sudekis. If you're used to watching high-level basketball, the celebrity game can make you wince. Most of the celebrities haven't regularly shot a ball since they were significantly younger. A lot of the points come off of layups. Anything more than a mid-range jumper is likely to clang. But when Jason Sudekis is on the floor, yeah, it's a lot prettier than you likely expected.
And the offense has struggled ever since. Whoa!
In one game, Sudekis hit 4 threes on 7 attempts. The other 21 players in the game shot 6 for 39 from 3 or 15.4%. If we subtract the shots by NBA legend Tracy McGrady and WNBA All-Star Elena Del Don, that drops to 2 for 24, just 8.3%. Sudekis is the greatest shooter in celebrity history, and nobody else is really close. Bet you didn't see that coming, right? Don't worry, neither did we. 4. Justin Bieber. If you're curious, yes, we were legally obligated to put Justin Bieber on this list as well, because, well, it's Justin Bieber. But believe it or not, he honestly does have some game on the NBA court. Peak Bieber fever Justin Bieber, bowl cut and baby, not Tats and Haley, won the All-Star Celebrity Game MVP in 2011 when he was just 17 years old.
Justin, congratulations.
You know, it was a good win for us. We're glad. It was an emotional roller coaster, but we took it home.
Granted, the MVP is given out by fan voters, which is why Kevin Hart won so much, but he's been back to the celebrity game more than most, and he's shown a few times that he's got some serious ball skills. He's known for his crossover that can break ankles, and he's got a good jump shot as well. But as this is Bieber, he's also a major ball hog, and everyone wants to follow him. But let's be honest, can you blame them for that impulse? 3. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is what it would look like if the All-Star Celebrity Game became a human being. He has played the game 9 times. This was a close call between 2004 Nick Cannon, 2 years removed from Drumline, 2016 Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey divorce.
You're looking at a 3-time MVP, you're looking at a guy who doesn't respect the game of basketball.
I do respect the game. I'm not good at it.
And 2007 Cannon, peak Wildin' Out. But it has to be the 2013 Nick Cannon, the year he brought the hit single Me Sexy into the world and collaborated with all-celebrity team teammate Pitbull. It was certainly a memorable showing when he came to the court and played, but if we're being honest, we're putting him higher because of his music. 2. Lisa Leslie. What? Don't look at us like that. Every team needs a ringer, and who better than someone who actually knows how to play basketball and win at it? Enter Lisa Leslie, who in 2005 was the first person to dunk in the WNBA All-Star Game to anchor that Frankie Smalls-Biebs backcourt.
What's she gonna do? She dunked it! For the first time in WNBA history, someone has dunked!
Some would argue that she's more of a player than a celebrity, but she's an icon for women's sports and was in the backyard basketball video game, so yeah, it totally counts. 1. Bill Murray. You might look at this and go, wait, Bill Murray was in the celebrity game? No, he was in Space Jam, and that trumps everything because when the Michael Jordan needed help and the Toon Squad was in the need of a 5th player, who showed up to provide assistance?
Hey! Perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Bill Murray. And you know he had game because Michael didn't even question it. Watch the footage. Murray was a master manipulator on the floor, faking out the Monstars, giving Daffy the go-ahead for the gut chuck, and helping motivate the team to victory, after which MJ offered him a role in the NBA, but Murray declined. He was undefeated. Why ruin the streak? So what do you think? What do you think of these celebrities who did surprisingly well when they were in the NBA All-Star Game and beyond? Which of them do you feel was a good showing of how good the celebs could have been if they dedicated themselves to the NBA in full? Which ones were you glad they only did this once or twice? Do you know a celebrity that you think should join the All-Star Game next year? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.